Hello, my starseed friends. It is August 19th, and the energy's a little thick today, huh? I am noticing it being rather thick. Misspoken words, obviously, Mercury being retrograde, doesn't help things. Communication is a little wobbly. Misspoken words, computer glitches, things not going the way they are supposed to. Just tons of pressure. If you are feeling it, you are not alone. I was on Facebook in a specific group. A stranger posted that they were going through a bunch of things, and channeled message just starts pouring out of me for this person, but I resonated so much with the message that I had to come on and share it with you. Hopefully there's something here for you too. So this person was feeling a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, anxiety. I have gone through a couple of panic attacks myself over the past week, and I really sort of just dropped into contemplation and resonance with what the pressure was trying to do for me. And what I got is it's trying to make you, me, if you're feeling any kind of pressure or anxiety or stress, it is asking you to make a decision, and it's asking you to claim your power, because you really are the creator of whatever situation is causing you the anxiety, because you are all that is. You are the creator of your reality. So if there's something out there pressuring you and inside you are feeling conflict, it's okay, first of all, but also this is great news. You are being pushed, pulled, pressured into either cowering in fear as a primal response to what's going on, or you are being pushed and pressured and pulled into the power of who you really are. You get to decide though, but you have to make a decision, because everything is predicated on a decision. You decide that you are going to lose weight, and you start eating and exercise, all the things, You decide that you are going to go get a job that better suits you, and you go through the steps. Everything starts with a decision. And even what you think is true about your reality, all the beliefs that you have about who you are, your family, your friends, where you live, all of the things, the judgments you make about whether or not you are in the right place or not, are decisions that you make. You decide, I don't want to live here anymore, and you move. You decide you want to be closer to family, and you move. You decide you want to be closer to the mountains, and you move. But everything starts with a decision. So the pressure that you're feeling right now, the pressure is asking you to decide, who are you and what is it that you want? Now here's another thing. You are, as a human being, part of all that is. You are a part of a very loving universe. Now, what does that exactly mean? Love is desire. Think about what we traditionally think of Eros, the romantic love. It is desire. You desire someone. You desire to be with them. It is desire. When a tree grows, when a flower blooms, when an animal plays, all of these things that are within our power, not a restricted response. All of these powerful things start with love, and love is desire. We are all shooting off the rockets of desire, as Abraham calls it. We're shooting off rockets of desire, and this is the cutting edge of creation. This is who we are. You will never be without desire. People who say, you shouldn't desire anything at all. Go live in a monastery and don't desire, because desire is the root of all suffering. Those people, you could do that if you want to, but if you want to be on the cutting edge of creation, desire is okay. It is okay to desire things, but sometimes this desire creates what? Creates that contrast, creates that experience of pressure, of, I don't want this situation, so I feel pressured to move away from it. Or I do desire this situation, so I feel a pressure or a pull towards something. We are in a constant state of push and pull and movement towards desire or away from pain. The stick and the carrot, it's human nature. So if you are feeling, because of all the full moon and all of these retrogrades and everything that's going on right now on August 19th or anytime really, if you're feeling it, you're okay. This is perfectly normal. Maybe you're feeling the pressure because someone said something incredibly hurtful to you. I've had a couple of those, and one person said something that was so wrong, such a faux pas, that all I can do is forgive them. But boy, it triggered me. I had to go do my little work on myself to try to clear that. Had a family member say something incredibly hurtful to me and got to go do some cleaning on that as well. It's all just data. You are either in a state of love or fear. That's what we learned from Course in Miracles. You are either moving towards the things you love or you are fearful. You are either in a state of moving towards something that you want and feeling very powerful and knowing who you really are, or you are sort of in that, what do they call it, the monkey brain or the primal brain that is responding to your environment as if you are under attack. But who are you really? Who are you now? Decide. Now for me, after going through a bunch of stresses and pressures and seeing a bunch of other people going through stresses and pressures, I'm claiming my power now that I am greater than all of these challenges. I am greater than the work pressures, the financial pressures, the family pressures. I was telling one of my neighbors, she's like, how'd your week go? And I said, I got myself out of 2 panic attacks fast, so there's the positive spin on it. And we kind of just like thought through everything that I've got going on in my life right now. And then I came home and cried because you have every right to be going through a panic attack. And I kind of felt sorry for myself. But then I realized that the only reason I have panic attacks is there's too many unknowns. There's too many pressures, too many things that I haven't decided upon, too many things that I haven't claimed my power over. So I immediately went into meditation, breathe in that, what do they say, the good ass prana, breathe it all in, and realize that I am the creator of my universe, and you are the creator of your universe, and you have power over everything that feels like it is more powerful than you. You created it to begin with, though. And why did you create it? Why did you create all the problems? I have a theory. And my theory is you created all of the problems because you wanted something more. You desired something more. And as you desire something more, the universe and the world and you respond. You respond to that desire with pressure. You decide, I want more money. And so the universe pushes and prods you into manifesting more money. And maybe that push and that prod means expenses have gone up. Maybe all this manifestation stuff that's all over YouTube and all over basically all social media. I don't know if you get served all of it. My algorithm is very much into manifestation, money, relationships, all of that fun stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, there's only so much of this stuff I can consume, right? I just turn it all off, put on some great music and just feel good. But I think that a lot of the like societal pressures and the financial pressures that we're all feeling. I mean, the loaf of bread's more expensive, eggs, you name it, everything's more expensive. I think it might be happening. Well, fiscal policy, if you want to talk politics, but I think that it is a response to our desire for something more. We're putting all of these rockets out there that we want more. And so we are creating pressure on ourselves to call in more. But what are we calling in? Are you calling in more money? I would argue that you're calling in more of yourself. You are calling in more of who you really are. That's what pressure, that's what the push and the pull and the squeeze and everything that you're feeling, all of the anxiety, all of the pain and the I can't do this anymore. It is all you calling in more of you. But you have to decide. You have to make the decision that you truly are more, that you truly want more, that you can be more. And sometimes these contrasting experiences only come in for the sole purpose of you to point at it and say, no, that's not me. I had a family member the other day tell me, don't do that. That's not who you are. Like, I haven't seen this person in 6 years, 5. They've gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot. We're on very, very different life paths. But this person has a very strong attachment to me being a certain way. It's Mom. And my mom said, that is not who you are. And I was like, I don't even know what to say. This is not who you want me to be, but this is who I am. And I had to, in my head, she's older and going through her own stuff. I'm not going to say it to her. I just kind of laughed it off. But inside of me, I had to say, no, you don't get to tell me who I am anymore. I decide now who I am. And boy, right there, that is freedom. When you decide who you really are and you decide what you're going to be, and you're not going to live by someone else's rules. Another person say something very hurtful to me, they were just being unconscious and they didn't realize that they were being so hurtful, and it triggered me. And I got to sort of got to work through it, and also was able to call them into a certain place. So they'll be helping me. We'll just say I will be using, isn't that terrible of me? It's kind of awful that I'll be using their guilt so that they can help me figure out a thing a little bit. Because I do need their help, and they need to help me because that's their job in this particular role. But I am going to make sure that I get the help that I need from this individual. And I don't feel a darn bit guilty of using their time in order to get what I need, and they are not going to blow me off. So I'm going to claim my power in that situation. But look around. Look at your entire world. Everything around you is a reflection of who you really are. Decide what it is that you want. If you want a new house, decide what that house is. Just make the decision. Don't hope for it. Don't go like meditate and dream on it. Just decide who you are. How are you going to, this is it. You don't get another life as you. You don't get a second chance. You might have another reincarnational drama somewhere, another future lifetime, but you only get to be you as you are right now. This is it. And time is ticking. What are you going to do? Are you going to let these pretend external circumstances that you created, are you going to let them have power over you? Are you going to decide to cower and cry and be sad and feel like a victim? Or are you going to claim your power over them? Are you going to redefine what is happening for you? Are you going to reframe this experience in your brain so that you move forward from a place of power? If that is your decision, God bless you. I love you. It's okay. It is more than okay that you have created limiting circumstances. It is more than okay that you have created whatever mess your life feels like. Because in that mess, in that contrast, in that sadness, in that giving up, you find who you really are. And that, my friends, is the golden Buddha in the mud, and you pick that thing up and you walk it over to the stream and you rinse it off and you claim it. It is yours. It is who you are. I hope this video has found you well. Drop me a comment. I'm just doing this because of inspiration. So let me know if this helped you. And guess what? You made it through the August 19th full moon. Woo! And it's just got to get better. Can't get much worse. We'll see you next time.